Friday morning, Kern County TGIF. Thanks for choosing 23 ABC. On this July 25th, I'm Aaron Briscoe.
I'm Mike Hart. Glad you're along for the ride. Let's throw things back over to meteorologist Elena Rusk because she said the heat was coming.
Yeah.
But is it here?
It's here. Not
All
right now.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, enjoy it right now while you can, right? It's beautiful outside.
Exactly. It's in the 70s. We have clear skies, but today is the day. We're back to those 100s. I've been telling you about it all week, and now it's here right on schedule, which is good in a way, I guess, that we know it's coming. And there's a little bit of that rain band down to our south in extreme Southern California up ahead of it. See how it's starting to push some cloud cover into our area? I'll leave us mostly clear today, partly cloudy tomorrow, with a best chance of rain coming on Sunday. Right now, there are those 70s, feeling much better here on the valley floor than we were at just a couple hours ago. We were still in those 80s at midnight. 54 up in Tehachapi, 66 for Breckenridge. Those wind speeds calming down but starting to turn direction. See how the winds are picking up in Lancaster coming from the east? That's all headed our way, bringing the heat and the humidity. So for the next several hours, look at how we warm up. Triple digits this afternoon. I'll talk much more about that. 100 coming up in a few minutes. But here's a quick look at that traffic. For those of you who need to leave right now, you're looking all right. It's a little too early for you to get into too much trouble. We do have some slowing there on the 58, though, right in that cone zone, so watch out for that. Overnight construction continuing until 6 a.m. this morning. The Highway 58 inside westbound lane is closed. Also, Madison Street near the bridge there at the 58 is closed. And it's the last day of the daytime closure for the Chester Avenue on-ramp to the 58. Instead of using that today, go ahead and use Union.
All right, Elena, thank you. The recovery of bodies from the Malaysia Airlines flight is finally drawing towards a close this morning as officials hope to be finished by Saturday. 2 military planes have brought dozens of coffins to the Netherlands, and investigators are continuing to find more human remains as they search in a wooded debris field in an area of eastern Ukraine. Australia and the Netherlands have organized a small deployment of troops to be ready to go in and guard the wreckage, if necessary, to complete the recovery effort. But authorities say the work goes beyond simply counting the bodies.
203 body bags doesn't mean we have 203 people back home. It might be more, it might be less. But it is absolutely sure, we are absolutely convinced there are still remains which we want to recover, which we want to bring back to the Netherlands.
Officials say it might take months for all the recovered bodies to be identified. And new this morning, France is sending a military unit to secure the scene where the Air Algiers plane crashed in Mali yesterday morning during a rainstorm. 116 passengers were on board. Most of them were French citizens. The plane disappeared from radar less than an hour after taking off from Burkina Faso.
Developing story in the Live Center as investigators get a key piece of evidence that could better explain the Air Algiers crash. The French president announced this morning that one of the black boxes has been found in Mali. As far as explanations for the disaster go, the president says no hypothesis is being ruled out. The data recorder was found in the small debris field by French troops. 100 French soldiers are currently at the site, keeping it secure. Back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you. The man authorities have charged for starting the Nichols fire earlier this month is a suspected marijuana grower, and he told officials he started the fire in self-defense. Edgardo Fournier Negagliono told investigators he was hired to work at the marijuana grow in April. He says he believed his co-workers had dug a grave to bury him rather than pay him. So he said he set several fires with a cigarette lighter as he ran for his life. Officials say the reported grave looked more like a trash pit. The Nichols fire burned in the mountains above Onyx earlier this month. Negagliono is due in court on Monday. The woman who reportedly made up the story about being raped on a Bakersfield bike path near Allen Road will not be facing any charges. The DA's office tells 23 ABC there just wasn't enough evidence to, quote, prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the woman knowingly lied in the report. Law enforcement says the claim wasted a lot of money and resources. More than 40 different personnel were used in the investigation, including 2 canine units, an off-road vehicle, and a sheriff's department helicopter.
With another school year, yeah, it's just weeks away now.
Yeah.
Families are already prepping for that back-to-school shopping.
23 ABC's Leslie Marin joining us live this morning at the Friendship House in Southeast Bakersfield, where today dozens of kids will receive the ultimate back-to-school donation. Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Mike and Aaron. Well, the average family can spend up towards $700 on new clothes, new shoes, and new supplies for the year. That's why today Frito Lay will be providing families here at the Friendship House with some much-needed relief. Summer camp at the Friendship House is almost over as parents and children prepare for returning back to class.
In addition to school supplies, you have to get the back to school clothes and all of the other necessities.
But for families at this community center in Southeast Bakersfield, buying new supplies isn't always possible.
Some of the kids that we have during our after-school program, they have the touring backpacks, and we're trying to get them things so that they can put their items in to go to school and just be like the other kids.
And today they'll get that chance as Frito Lay delivers 100 backpacks filled with pencils, folders, and markers to these children.
So anytime that you can receive some help to get those supplies for the kids to go back to school really is a big help to the families.
Since the community center opened back in 2003, children at the Friendship House had never received a school supplies donation. But this year, the first day of school will be even more exciting for these kids.
When you feel good about yourself, you do better.
Well, the backpacks will be delivered to students who are part of the Friendship House summer program today at 4 p.m. Coming up, we'll talk about how the Friendship House continues to help this surrounding community. Back to you.